What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. We are so back. Um, Hopefully, it looks like this time my mic is working fine. Yeah, no VOD of last stream on YouTube because the first like 45 minutes my mic was muted, and yeah, that's suboptimal. Anyways, let's just do a quick little recap here. So we have our tower, obviously unfinished, but I am quite liking the look of it. Quite liking the look of this tower. And then we have little like terrain around it that's starting to happen, just to give some more like immersion right to this view. And then we have our lovely little leafless tree for now. Then on the inside we got our geodes. We've seen these a lot of times. Then upstairs we got mystical agriculture. This is all working swimmingly. As you can see, we've been harvesting a bit of everything. Doing good, doing good. Um, then, thanks for the likes. Then up here we have our hostile neural network system. It's really bad because I just crafted a bunch of these prediction matrices and put them in here. Because I haven't set up automated crafting or anything, and I'm kind of procrastinating it. I really should, but yeah, and we're generating some various materials here. A few random things like the end crystals, the skulls, right? But that's fine. We're just generating. I think now I want to. So the plan for today is a few things. I want to start automating all of the block generators. These block generators, they can make a variety of things. So as you can see, like with lava and blue ice, you can generate basalt. With witch water and lava, but the lava gets consumed. You generate endstone. Crazy face, so thanks. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. With the diorite, that's easy to generate. So, anyways, I want to count how many of these different types of block generators we can make, and then set all of them up, just so we like, if we can generate something, we should generate something. Because why not? You never know when you'll need a lot of a certain type of block, and this is ATM10, right? We will need a lot of different types of blocks just for singularities and stuff later on. So yeah, I should probably just kind of carefully use the build stick, or not. I'll just do some manual labor. I should have listened to myself and just done the manual labor literally faster than worrying about it. Yeah, let's get some lights down here. I'll just pick up my favorite sea lanterns, which I'm running out of. And I'll just, for now, scatter some. I'll fix up these interiors, make them look better eventually. For how long are you playing the mod? I've been playing for, I don't know, a few weeks. My, like, actual in-game time is not that high, though, I think. Where's statistics? Let's see. Yeah, time played, almost 3 days of in-game time, spread over a few weeks. So I've been playing for a bit, but nothing crazy. I haven't been grinding. I've just been playing on stream for the most part. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm taking it slowly. I'm like not looking up tutorials mostly. I'm not really looking up too much, like too many let's plays. I'm just trying to figure things out, farm a bit as I go. I'm not like speedrunning or anything. I'm just kind of enjoying the process more than enjoy the journey, not the destination. Let's get some of these placed. Okay. So now we can start thinking and counting the block generators, right? So let's see. Block generator. I'm gonna want them all to be netherite. Okay. So basalt is 1. I'm not gonna worry about the ones that our source block is consumed yet, because I can think about those later. So then diorite is 2. Netherrack is 3. That's consumed. That's consumed. Granite is 4. Cobble deep fluid is 5. Ochrum is 6. I don't really know if I care about ochrum, but 6, I'll count it. 7 with tough. 8 with limestone, but I'm not sure we even have limestone. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, it looks like. 16 and 17. Okay, so we need 17 of these, right? So let's start crafting. So to make 17 of these, okay, I should get some lava buckets in the system. Can I just, yeah, let's make a bunch of these. Then let's grab the block crafter. Not crafter, just the block generator. That's what I want. Okay. I'm missing cobblestone. Dog, what? Oh, because it's all compressing. Okay. I'll just take one of these. Just one. Okay. Let's go block generator. Like so. And let's do it. So that's 1, 2. Do they stack? They do. Okay. 3. Missing a water bucket now. Okay. Water bucket. Let's just craft a bunch of these up. Let's craft a bunch of these up. These crafting recipes are pretty painful, but whatever. We're gonna need probably a lot more of these buckets as we go, but that'll be fine. Okay. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, we need 17, we said. Okay. Now let's get a bunch more of these buckets. Let's get a bunch more of these buckets. I should just make a bunch more normal buckets as well. And fill those up. Let's just craft like a bunch of these. Okay. Let's craft a bunch of these up. And then we can go with the fire essence, like so. Let's craft up a bunch of these as well. And we're gonna need a lot of these probably, so I'm just gonna craft. We're not too worried about the resources we use for this. Okay. So then we need to turn all of these into the copper block generators. Like so. This is a fun start to the stream. The crafting process. You guys get to watch me click through JAI repeatedly. Okay. It's clicking time. We'll have to do this for quite a bit. Sorry about this quality content. I know this is what everyone wants to see. How's everyone's Valentine's Day? Did you guys do anything for Valentine's Day? Alright, see you later, Vanya. Oh, what's up, Water? What's good? How's it going? I'm crafting a bunch of these block generators so I can start randomly automating a variety of blocks. Kind of for fun, kind of because the completionist in me wants to. So now you get to watch me craft these for the foreseeable future. Because Lord, these crafting recipes are annoying. Okay. And I calculate, yeah. I have no idea how to start. Hey. I like, I have my A system, but I don't have any auto crafting in it. I can show you my system if you want, but my system is like very, very basic. I'm completely missing auto crafting and like other stuff. What's up, Tatukita? Welcome to the stream. The ATM10 regular, yeah. I think like AE2 is one of those things that like once you know how to do it, once you've done it once, then you're good. But I've been procrastinating. I was just talking about that earlier. I've been completely procrastinating doing the quantum computer and like auto crafting and stuff because I'm just so incredibly like lost on it. I just need to watch like some YouTube videos about it probably and I'll be fine. But in the meantime, I need more lava bucket. Okay. Let's craft up some more lava buckets. My favorite. Wee, lava bucket. How did I auto harvest my sky or something? I can show you how I did it. I think I did it in a pretty good way. I used the harvester pylon. Here, actually, I'll show you now. Take a break from spam crafting. Let's go downstairs. Okay. Yeah, this is how I did it. I have a pylon in the middle, with a hoe in it, set to 9 by 9. Then I have these growth accelerators. I have the lily pads of fertility around it, and I have these like player. What are they called? These things. These energy transmitters. And the energy transmitters power everything. And I just have like flux point here in the middle. And then it all gets harvested. I craft the inferium into insanium. So we're getting a bunch of insanium, and then everything else just goes into the system. Need to get another elevator up here. Back to crafting. Let's see. This really is a crafting stream. It's just gonna be 20 minutes of me crafting block generators. I'm a bit tired today, so I probably will stream for a little less than usual. Maybe just an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. I had a not particularly long day, just the doom and dread of it being Sunday evening and tomorrow being Monday. Let's see here. I'm gonna be out of water now, aren't I? This is so fun. I love this crafting process. It's really intuitive and fun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. And now we can just continue up to this netherite here, which doubled that further. Oh, clicked the wrong thing. Of course it's not going to work. Okay, so I think I want to make this whole thing out of glass so we can see what everything is doing. I think that would be the coolest way of doing this. So I think if we build up like a whole glass structure, it'd be pretty dope. And we will have to figure out what we're doing with the rest of our build as well. But today I think today is going to be these block generators mostly. And then some terraforming, because I am in the mood to terraform. I am in the mood to terraform. Okay. Let's start. We need blue ice and lava. Let's grab lava. Need to craft some more lava, of course we do. Let's grab some water out of here. Let's grab ice. How do we make blue ice? Blue ice. Packed ice. Okay. Now let's get a blue ice. Okay. So, blue ice, lava, basalt. Excellent. Okay. I'm gonna pull out, I think, some glass. Let's see, some of this clear leaded glass, I believe. We'll make a power reactor. Ooh, I've never made a power reactor because we have the whole like mechanism reactor set up, but that seems sick as hell. Can you claim your chunks? Yeah, you can. If you press M to open up the map, then go up to claimed chunks. You can claim them and you can force load up to 25 of them. Okay, so some of these, let's think about this. Some of these block generators need a block under it, right? So it would be block under it, then block generator. So it'd be like bam, bam, right? Then next to the block generator, it would be lava water, for example. Then it's a layer of storage. So storage would be happening on this level here. So this bottom level should be empty. Actually, what if I make the whole bottom level out of glass? I think that would be pretty cool. And then we insert the blocks that we need where we need them. I think that's the play. I think that could be quite cool. And I know this clear leaded glass doesn't make much of a difference, but it adds a layer to it. There's layers to this shit. Let's pull out some more normal glass. Let's pull out a chisel. And I want the clear leaded glass. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, that is not what I wanted to place. I wanted to place this glass. Okay, and these ones have no upgrades to them, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit low energy today. I feel it. Sorry about that, chat. Okay, another question is how we're gonna be able to fit 17 in here. Okay, I'm gonna do some placeholder situations. So let's say these sea lanterns are that. So it's gonna be if I go, let's start from the back here. Let's go sea lantern, then this would be a liquid, this would be a liquid. Ooh, I could tile them. So like if something uses the same liquid, oh, but then I have to be like strategic about it and like think ahead. Okay, I should be plenty of space though. I don't think I need to think about it too hard. Oh, Jesus Christ. Uh, just destroyed humanity for what it's worth. Okay. Okay. So the first one was blue ice and lava. Right. And then I think I'm just gonna continue with the glass trend of things. So it will be block generator there, lava there, and this should make, yeah, this makes the basalt. Okay. Then I'm gonna go bam, bam, and I think I'm just gonna straight up drawer. Straight up drawer with netherite upgrades. And I hope that will work. Yeah, that works. Huge. And then I straight up drawer. Okay. Big. Big, big, big. Okay. So that's the first one done. This one consumes, so I don't care. Okay, so this one is going to be water, a diorite, and lava. So we can reuse this lava. So if I put like this, right? And then under this, I can go diorite. Ooh, we have some pebbles. Got lucky. I thought I was going to have to go sieve. See, this is why we're doing this, right? If we ever need diorite for like a build, because I know diorite could gradient well with quartz, I will have it. And then it'll be a like this, like this, like this, and this will be a water bucket, and that makes that. Excellent. Then we can put that, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Copycat blocks can burn. Ooh, that's cool. That's good to know. Even if they have like wood inside them? Well, I guess they're made out of metal, right? They're made out of what? Zinc? Or I don't remember, but they're made out of something. Something non-flammable, so it makes sense. Okay, let's see. So we got diorite. Okay. So lava makes netherrack. Okay. That's consumed. That's consumed. Lava, water, and granite. Okay. So I think I want to make the netherrack. So it's gonna be lava, and a netherrack underneath it. So let's pick up a netherrack, like so. And then let's take a lava. Okay, and then I think we can tile this way. Right, so that'll be lava. This will be that, this will be that, this will be that. Under the oh Jesus Christ, quartz is so like quick to break. Okay, so then if I break this block, like so, this block should be a netherrack, like so. Then this block, that should be the generator, and then here should be another lava. Okay, I'm tiling, I'm making it compact. I'm not sure if I need to, but I am. Okay, so 2.1 billion. Excellent. And then we can plop a glass on there, plop a glass on there, plop some glass there. Okay, big. Okay, like so. Yeah, like so. Okay, let's see. Miniature nether portal, that's kind of cool. Anyways, I got sidetracked. Okay. So let's go granite. That's just water lava with the granite underneath. Let's pick up a granite. We have the lava, we have the water. Okay. So how do I want to tile this? I probably want to... maybe I want to tile it next to the... Because I could use the lava or I could use the water, right? But I think I want to fill out this back row first. So I think I'm going to go like so. Wait, the glass just picks up if I punch it with a fist. That's kind of nice. I've been using silk touch this whole time, but I guess I don't need that. Okay, and then a lava bucket will go here, and that's making granite. Excellent. Let's toss a drawer. Let's toss some upgrades. Okay. Now let's cover those up. Big. Okay. What's next? Next is cobbled deep slate. It's lava and packed ice. Okay, we have blue ice. So I can turn some of that into some packed ice. We can branch off this lava really easily. So that should go like that. This should go like that. And bam, cobbled deep slate. Just like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And yeah, this is really going to fill out some of our, like, if we need a block for a certain thing or if we need to build with something, this will really fill some of that out without us needing to, like, worry about, like, I don't know. Because for diorite and granite, we need to go, like, sieving, right? And if I can generate it, I will generate it. Okay. Is there anything that riffs off of packed ice? This does. Oh, but that's consumed, so it's not something I want to do right now. That's blue ice. Okay. Looks like that's a resounding now. So let's move on. Ochrum. I'm not even sure we have ochrum. And if we don't, I don't really care to set it up. Ochrum. It'd help if I could type. Ochrum. Yeah, we don't have it. How does one even get ochrum? I'm kind of surprised we don't have it then, because we've done plenty of gravel sieving. Do we really not have any ochrum? I find that odd. I'm gonna go investigate. I'm gonna go investigate. Maybe it's in an old system that never got hooked up. It's investigation time. And if not, I will side quest and get some. Let's see. There's this system over here. Did this really never produce ochrum? It did. It produced all of these things. So I'm gonna get one of each because I know that I will need it, probably. Azurine, Crimson, yeah. Crimson, we have the ochrum. Let's get some of this glass. Some of these other things as well. Okay. What's that? It's kiwi. Okay. Yeah. Good thing I went to investigate. Yo, a bit of frame lag when I'm flying. Jesus Christ. Then let's go upstairs. No elevator up there yet. Okay. So, the ochrum was this. So it's ochrum, lava, and water. So we have a water here. I could place a lava here. So it would go lava like so. This, oh, I fucked up. It's okay. We can craft more lava. Unbothered. Then the ochre goes like that. Switch that to ochre. Excellent. Okay. Now we can put this drawer like so. Why'd that get cobblestone? I guess the block gen made a stack of cobble. Yeah. Okay. Big. Big, big, big. Okay. Very nice. And then let's cover this up. Okay. The only double lava is netherrack, right? Yeah. Okay, so we got the ochre. We could do with tough. Lava and water is tough. Let's grab some tough out of here. Yo, thanks to the follow. Luckily we have some pebbles. We can make some of that. Okay. So it's lava and water, we said. So that means water needs to go here. Pick that up for now. It's tough. Then like that. Then like that. And that makes tough. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Oh, I really ran out of netherite upgrades. Crafting stream time. Let's see. Netherite upgrade. This is the one. For that we need a bunch of the diamond ones, a bunch of the gold ones, a bunch of the copper ones. For that we need like a bajillion copper blocks. It's crafting stream time. We're doing a lot of manual labor this stream. A lot of manual crafting. Okay. And then I should make just a bunch of chests. That's slabs. Of course I made slabs. Set a bunch of chests. Then let's make... Oh, clicking on oak drawer freezes my game. I really should start some autocrafting. Yeah, I really should. I've been procrastinating it, and I don't know why. Did my game crash, chat? Does clicking on oak drawer in JEI crash my game? This isn't the first time that this happened, specifically with oak drawer. It's kind of crazy. I don't think it's like fully crashed, but kind of crazy. Quickly click escape. No. It just freezes. Okay. So I guess it's just blanks. It already happened. Yeah, it's already happened before. So weird. And it's kind of only happened with the drawer stuff. Let's do this. The chest. Okay, let's make a lot of those. No escape to the J. Make it run again. Oh. That's okay. I remember the crafting recipe. We're chilling. Okay. It's letting me craft that without being fussy. So I can make... I should make 2 stacks of all of them. Let's make a bunch of these. Okay. I should shift click those into there. Okay, we got 2 stacks of those. Then let's grab 1, 2. Let's just craft this up real quick. 1, 2. Okay. Then I'll grab a smithing template. I need to make some more of them. Let's just make a bunch of these. My fear is that I'll run out of them by mistake and we'll have to go on a whole journey to find them. And I know it's like they're craftable with some apotheosis stuff. That's how we got the first one. But okay. Made a bunch of those. Let's make our like 20th smithing table of the run. Let's grab some netherite. Bam bam. Okay. Then it's a stack of this, a stack of this, a stack of this. Bam. And bam. Okay, easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's put that back in. Now we have a bunch of upgrades. Excellent. So that's maxed. Let's max this one out. Okay. Okay, let's continue on the journey. So there should probably be something that goes like this. Because there's space here for generator. And we can actually fit these quite densely. I don't know if I like need to fit them densely, but it's pretty cool to try. So I think I will. Oh wait, can there be something? Yeah, because it's liquid, block, liquid. Should be like that. I wonder which will take priority, if it'll be these liquids or these liquids. We can try. You found ancient city water? Sick. Good luck, don't die. We got the ochre, we got tough. Limestone. Make a lava source block flow on top of create honey. I don't think we have limestone. Limestone. Yeah, we don't. Okay. At create honey. Make a lava source block flow on top of create honey. How do we get? Is this something I want to do right now? How can we get create honey specifically? Honey bottle into just an item drain. Makes create honey. Okay, I don't want to do this right now. We can, but I CBA. I CBA. Okay, skystone. Lava, water, lava and water, and a skystone underneath. Okay. Skystone block, like so. No, normal skystone, not the skystone block. Okay. So that means that here should be the skystone, right? That should be like that. And then what was it? Was it just lava and water? Yeah, lava and water. So let's grab a water, let's grab a lava, okay. And then we can do a lava here and a water here. And that should make skystone. Kind of hard to see it, but if I put a storage drawer on top, yeah, skystone dust. Okay. And I think I'll leave it as skystone dust because, well, because why? Because you can use the skystone dust for a lot of other things as well, right? I could put it in a compacting drawer and have it like automatically go to the, or not a compacting drawer, like a smelting setup and have it automatically go to skystone. But I like it as a skystone dust. I don't mind at all. And let's max that out. Out of curiosity, the first one we set up is already at 65,000. These things are fast. These things are fast. Okay. Huge. Let's block all this up. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Maybe I should have faced the drawers upwards so we could like see the items happening. That probably would have been cooler. Maybe I still can. Just have to be a bit careful about it. Yeah, that worked. Okay. Yeah, this will be much cooler. Do all of these need to be touching? I always forget. Or can I just link them to a controller even if they're not touching? Okay. Onwards. Skystone? Okay. Can gen cobblestone? Sure. I'll generate cobblestone. Arcane crystal? Which one? Okay, it's consumed. I'm not going to worry about that for now. Lava water and viridium. I have some viridium here. Lava water. Okay. Actually, we have a perfect spot right here for lava and water. And I guess this one could be normal cobblestone, or it could be... Oh, here we have like a mess up in the grid, I think. Because... Actually, no, we're fine. It's just there'll be some unused liquid space in this block here, because we were generating like this, yeah. If we were generating horizontal instead of vertical every time, it would be a perfect grid. But we're trying to be like cool and figure it out as we go. I'm stupid. Okay. Let's fix that. I knew that would have happened. I just was being a dummy. So this one is lava. This is making cobblestone now. Let's let that happen. Because it's always good to have some cobblestone. All our cobblestone is like being compressed right now. I'd like to have some uncompressed in the system as well. Okay. And then it'll be like so. Let's get... mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made, but that's fine. There's nothing like life-threatening about some water. Need more lava. Let's just craft up some lava buckets. Holy lag. Excuse me? Holy lag. Okay, I'm gonna relog real quick. Don't know if that'll fix it, but... A quick relog never hurt anyone. I'm eepy today, boys. Sorry, I've had a not even that long of a day. I was doing a Unreal Engine course. What the hell is this? Let's see if we can connect. Now, I bought an Unreal Engine course a bit ago about making a 2D platformer, and I was doing that. Been doing that in why is this not connecting? Is my Wi-Fi down? Are you guys still here? I don't know, I was lagging, I decided to relog, and now it's being weird about connecting me. Stream is still here, so my Wi-Fi is good. Okay, I'm joining world. Weird. Anyways. Forgot to read paper. No, it hasn't been a month. It's just loading. Just gotta give it a sec. But as I was saying, today I was like working from a coffee shop. I was doing my Unreal Engine course, doing some programming and shit. And then after that, I went to rock climbing. So I went to my gym. Every weekend they set like, oh, thanks for the likes. What's up, Darius? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, every weekend they set like new courses, and they have competitions every weekend. And this weekend was my best weekend so far. I got 13 out of 20 climbs completed, and that was really hype. My best before that was like 11, I think. So, pretty happy about that, actually. Pretty happy about that. Okay, so this is making Viridium. We seem to be back. Server seems to be fine. Don't know what happened. Maybe just a momentary blip. Let's put some buckets back into the system here. Okay. So we got to Viridium. It's after that. Scoria. Make a lava block flow on top of create chocolate. Hell no. Kiwi. With lava and water on top of kiwi. We can do that. We have plenty of kiwi. Kiwi. Bam. Okay, and we can probably go off of... Let's see. Could maybe go off of this lava in this direction. So this would be that. This would be that. Let's make a little area for our water. That's like that. And then this makes kiwi. Excellent. Now we can toss some upgrades into here. Bam. Now let's make sure to cover everything up before we fall into lava. Or more importantly, before important items fall into lava. Very nice. We can just clean this up a little bit. Probably fill this in for now. Patch up the holes in between. Very nice, very nice. This is starting to look pretty cool, actually. The, like, ochre is almost the same color as the storage drawer. It's pretty funny. Okay. Let's continue. So we got to... Where was it? Kiwi. Okay. This one gets consumed. We're not worrying about that for now. Lava and stone. Oh, the water ball gets consumed here, so we don't worry about it. Okay, andesite equals andesite. Easy. Let's grab some andesite. Andesite. We can set this one up this way, probably. So I will just go 1, 2, like so. Put that like so. This becomes a lava, like so. Then on top of here, and that'll create andesite. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then let's cover that up. We could fit something here. This is a nice spot. Yeah, we could fit something here like that. And tips for early chapter 2, who's new to ATM. I'm also pretty new to ATM. Let me pull up the chapter 2. Let's see. Early chapter 2. Oh, this is where it just kind of lets you. Set up A2. A2 is really good. Set up geodes as soon as you can. Geodes are OP. Mystical agriculture. The foundry is what you'll need to make the geodes. So if you set up a foundry, then you can start making some geodes, and then if you plop the like low tier growth accelerators on it while you don't have resources, and then when you get them, upgrade to the boosted and the directionals, or even like you can use the cranked one early on as well. You can get tons of resources through geodes. What else? Yeah, it kind of depends on your playstyle. Depends on what you want to play. I mean, I liked mechanism, so my friend and I went through like the whole mechanism line like crazy. And yeah, I'm struggling learning how to use stuff and energy and stuff. Do you recommend I play creative learn? No, I mean, there's a lot I don't know about this mod pack as well, but I think the best way to do it if you're like really struggling is just watch some playthroughs, right? Find like one of your favorite YouTubers who plays modded Minecraft and just watch how they play it, watch how they approach it. And like you don't necessarily need to copy how they do it, right? But it'll still teach you a lot. Like actually I know Captain Sparkles plays a lot of these mod packs and love watching him. I used to a lot more, now I don't so much. I still love watching him, but don't watch him very much anymore. But he has some really good modded playthroughs that for me is just enjoyable to watch. Also, Chosen Architect is a really good one. I think he has an all the mods 10 one. You can just hop into some of the early game It's hard to comprehend everything. Yeah, you can look up specific guides for like certain mods as well. Like there's overview videos. Just use a lot of YouTube. That's my advice. I don't think creative will like necessarily help you figure it out. Do you have a clue on getting a villager? My friend is dealing with villagers. I'm playing on server with him. The way we got them was we made a big ass platform, and then we have capturing on our swords. I have capturing 7. What capturing does is that it if you kill something, it has the chance to give you the spawn egg of it. And we just killed mobs until we got lucky with some zombie villagers, and we got zombie villager spawn eggs. And then we just cured them. Maybe there's an easier way. I don't know. That's just how we did it. Okay, let's see here. The name of the farm. We just made a big ass platform. The enchantment was capturing to get the spawn eggs. Okay, so we got up to andesite. We can make with blue ice and soul lava and oxidized copper. We can make ancient stone. Okay, so let's make a copper block. And let's just let this thing oxidize. And I think I'll do this right here. So I think, how do I want to do this actually? Wait. It needs to be soul lava on one side, blue ice on the other side. So let me get some more ice essence. Right, let's get the blue ice. Let's grab the soul lava. Okay. Soul lava, blue ice. We need a generator, obviously. Okay. And under it needs to be an oxidized block of copper. So then I'm going to put this there and I'm going to let this oxidize. And then we will come back to it, I think. Yeah. Okay. Wait, but I could still set up the system for it. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's go down. So this is where the oxidized block will be. So I'll do that. Then this will go like that. Oh, that's making netherite. No, I don't know if that's correct. I hope this like switches. Wait, it's definitely not going to. Okay, well luckily it only makes a stack. Luckily it only makes a stack, so let's put that into there. So then I'm gonna want this soul lava to be here. And the blue ice will go here, but I want to let this oxidize first. I'm curious if there's a easier way. Just beat the Ender Dragon ATM is very addictive. Usually I struggle to shoot, I'm persevering. Yeah, yeah, I get you. ATM is addictive. And yeah, it is just a persevering thing. That's why I'm not like taking it too seriously or too grinding. I'm just setting up little like side quest projects like this because it's what keeps me like happy. Or like even building, right? Like building for me is just if I need a break between doing technologies and mods and stuff, I just build. And building really solves things. The farm I'm doing now, right now it's not really oh, it's I guess it's a farm. It's so there's these block generators, these ones, the like super early game, the super early game ones that you can use to generate cobblestone early on. If you upgrade them up to netherite tier, they generate a stack per instance it does it per few ticks, right? And if you put things next to it, it generates different materials. So like for example, lava and blue ice generates basalt. So you can see I'm setting up one of each that I want. Because some of them also like consume the source, and I probably could set up a system for that, but I'm not worried about that. I don't want to do that. Um, and then there's others that I just don't have the resources for. So like the create some of the create ones like scoria, I don't have create chocolate. But yeah, as you can see, we're just generating like hella of these like pretty basic materials, but they're just nice to have. Okay, is there a faster way to oxidize copper? Um, Can chemically inject it with oxygen. Is that a thing? Or flint? Might try that because it's gonna take a while. Let's go downstairs. It's good. To be fair, I just keep changing my diamond around. That's what I did the entire early game and like mid game. I'm still kind of in mid game, but I'm just setting one up of each because I'm tired of not having like specific types of rocks for certain crafting recipes or whatever. Okay, so I need a chemical injector. Right? That's what we needed. Um, yeah, chemical injection chamber. So let's grab. I'm sure we have whatever we need. We don't. Interesting. Okay, let's make 2 of these. Let's make this purification chamber. Let's make the enrichment chamber first. Purification chamber, and then we have this chemical injection chamber. Then let's hook this up to a power line. I'll just come over here to my like random area of contraptions, like so. Okay. Do we have a chemical tank with oxygen? Tritium, deuterium, antimatter, steam, DT fuel, hydrogen, fissile fuel, oxygen. Here it is. We have quite a few. Luckily, I don't need much. Put that on top of there. Input. Set this to output. Okay. And then if I put that into there, is that going to work? Do you have any iron frames? I have geodes. Geodes, and we have bees. I'll show you the geodes in a second. They do pretty much all the iron we need. Like as you can see here, we have 1.6 million of pretty much everything, 1.3 million iron. And I had more before, but then I ran into like a known bug where like if you cardboard box a big chest, sometimes it like disappears. Could even corrupt the chunk, but I got lucky it didn't. Okay, oxidized copper. Bam. I can show you my like farming setups if you want to see. Keep in mind this is like definitely aren't the most efficient or anything, but they're pretty cool. Um, yeah, here I have the geodes. So I have the modular routers with pickaxes in them that auto smelt. So it's blaze gold pickaxes with the auto smelt and the hammer. So it breaks through at a time. Each geode has a directional growth accelerator underneath it and a boosted growth accelerator. Um, and it pretty much insta grows. So I have one of each type of geode here, and then some of them need to be processed and stuff. Then I have mystical agriculture, pretty much the same setup. These growth accelerators and lily pads insta growing. Um, and this is not like every seed, but it's the seeds I like or the seeds I want. And then up here I have a really shitty hostile neural network loop prediction just to generate some of these like mob drops like slime and slime pearls. And then up here I'm setting up the cobblestone. So yeah. Um, I'm hosting with Apex, I believe. Aren't you better to the full around with lily pads? I have lily pads around the entire like outside. Um, and I'm not actually sure which one is faster. These are like not insta grow, but almost insta grow. This is like yeah, it's nearly insta grow. It's definitely like enough for me to be happy for now. I don't need to like super optimize. How much does Apex cost? It depends on what you want. I have a 6 GB server, I think, and it's about $20 a month. The first month, which is still the one I'm in, is like $16 because some discount code. Um, and 6 GB feels fine for just me and my friend. I think for more people, 8 GB is what you need. Fast would be hydroponic beds. Really? That's interesting. Hydroponic from what? From this? Yeah, probably. Probably. Do you reckon there's any free server hosting that can handle 2 players? I don't know. I don't think so. There's like it's like I don't know says decent free server hosting, but the thing I run into with Aternos is that like you're fine during the early game, you can play up until the mid game, and then you just start running. Like everything starts being slow and laggy, and it's just like an overall painful experience if you're trying to like complete a mod pack. If you're trying to like hop on with a friend like a few times, play a bit, fuck around a bit, then like okay, it can work for early game. But as you get into some of the more technical stuff, I think it's probably worth it to just buy a server for a month. That's what I did. Okay, so let's get that, and then let's get the blue ice on top, like so. Okay, so now this, I should be able to empty this. And yeah, that makes kiwi now. Or no, not kiwi. That makes ancient stone. Not even sure what this can be used for. Ancient stone bricks are pretty cool block though. A railer. Ah yes, that's what they call me. It's in this heavy mod pack and a free hosting rather than self-hosting can handle. Yeah. Stone to I guess it's like a stone replacement. Yeah. Okay, still pretty cool. What's Steve's Carts too? What's that mod? At Steve's Carts. Cart or something. Is this like a train mod or like a does anyone in chat know about this mod? Steve's Carts too? Don't think I've ever heard of it. Is it like a minecart overhaul? Looks like a minecart overhaul, maybe like a train something. The Milker. That's not pleasant. Okay, anyways. Oh, we have the ancient stone there. Okay. Let's do that. Could just play the plug service friends, true. Okay. Let's see here. So we have gotten the Viridium, we've gotten the... Did we end up getting the Kiwi? Yeah. This one's the Kiwi. Yeah. Okay. So that was this, yeah. Then we have the Crimsite and the Azarine. So let's pull out the Crimsite. And this is why I pulled it out of my system earlier, like the disconnected forbidden system. Because I knew we would need it. At least one. Okay, so that'll be water there. It'll be block generator there. It'll be azarine. And it will be a lava. Oh, and I think I forgot to put... Yeah, forgot to put my upgrades into here. Did I upgrade everything else? Looks like I did. Okay. Okay. Now, off of this, I wanted to... So, okay, there should be a storage drawer on top of there with upgrades. Let's fill in some holes. This can be a generator, and under this I want to put Crimsite. And here should be water. And then on top of this should be a drawer with Crimsite. Excellent. Let's Put some upgrades. Okay, I think we have two left, but those are just the limestone and the scoria, which is the create ones that I don't want to deal with right now. And I don't value those two blocks that much, so cool. Very cool. Okay, let's find, let's grab the linking tool, let's put some of these buckets away. Configuration tool. Let's grab a, where is it? Controller access point. Okay. Everything is still barely in range here, that's good. Then I'm curious to see how this works. If I put this here, I can link that. Can I link these ones even though they're not touching? Oh, it looks like I can. That's seriously cool. That is seriously cool. Because I remember with the old storage drawers mod, not like the functional storage, but the just storage drawers, like the OG, everything had to be touching, so you had to use like trims and stuff. I was already prepared to have to make like a trim apocalypse on top of this. Okay, so now let's find something like obscure. Like we should have a bunch of this azurine. Yeah, it's all hooked up, it's all working. Sick. Okay, so now we have like a pretty like intense block generation setup here, which should work well. I'm not super happy with this. I think I want to move this one back, but that lava is shared. Okay, that's fine. It can be in its own row. It's like, but it's not pretty. Can I put this somewhere else? Thanks to the likes. Okay, I think it's fine. I think this is okay. I'm gonna pretty much encase everything in glass because that's what I want to do. So encase this in glass, like so. Yeah, this is the only one that I'm not super happy about. I have a way to solve it, actually. It's pretty simple. It just involves, let's find a bucket. Let's grab one of these, one of these. Let's put that there. Let's put this there. Let's remove that. So this should still be generating, yep. And then that at least cleans up the water level, right? I don't like how that is. Okay. And then I'm just gonna bring this one more forward like so. And then bam! Okay, check it out. So now we are generating like a ton of all of these resources, all because we have this nice little grid of block generators. So we can actually probably open up our crafting terminal and see in real time the generation happening. Because yeah, as you can see, all of them are already like topping the list. You can see them going up. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Nice, very nice. Okay. I want an elevator. Let's grab one of these. Or make some string. Make some wool. Let's make an elevator. Okay. This elevator can come right here. Banger. Let's grab a quartz. I want, which one is it? I guess the bordered quartz block. Bam! Banger. Okay. Now, something else that I wanted to set up. which might be a bit more complicated. Actually, how do I want to do this? I think I need the auto crafting for this setup, so I don't think I'll do it yet. Okay, how long have we been streaming for? Is it terraforming time? Streaming for about an hour. I think it's terraforming time. I think I get to do a bit of terraforming and for like an hour or so, and then I'll probably end stream. So let's go downstairs and eat, and then we can start terraforming. I could also build up the tower a bit more, but I think I'm in the mood for some terraforming, some slightly brain off building. Okay. So, this looks dead. Alright. How do I bring some life to this? I could work on another tree. I'm not particularly in the mood for that right now. So I'm going to work on bringing some life to it in other ways. So we can take some leaves. Let's clean up our inventory a little bit here. Can you chisel leaves? Oh, you can. Oh, that's sick. Wait, that's really cool. Oh, I kind of fuck with the golden oak. How does that look in the desert? If I like add. Oh, I kind of like the golden oak leaves. They don't really bring the pop of vibrancy. I'm playing all the mods 10 to the sky. Thanks for the follow. Okay, let's start seeing how that looks. Yeah, that looks alright. I like this color. Okay. We can just start adding some shrubbery around. So let's say go at the foot here. Just adding a little bit of intrigue to the land. And then we'll go through and do the same with some rocks. So we'll add some little rocks everywhere, little bushes, and just start to like liven this area up. Because right now it's dead, right? We don't like it that it's dead. We want to add some life to it. And that can happen in a few ways, and this is one of them. I enjoy terraforming. Just do this in the desert on purpose, or just went with it because you can change it with ours? I did not know that you could change it with ours. But yeah, I just went with it. Our spawn was a desert, which is really unlucky because we were waiting on, we didn't realize we were in a desert, and we were waiting on rain to fill up the barrels early game. And it wasn't raining, and then like I ended up doing the other solution, which is putting like random things in a barrel, right? Like random saplings in a barrel to get water. But then we realized it was a desert, and that like our mission was doomed from the start. How do you change the biome with ours? Yo, there's a goon here. What's up, goon? Yo, why? I didn't know trader llamas could spawn in different colors. It's interesting. The more you know. It almost dissuaded me to make them live, but not about that. I think there's some kind of thing for it. I completely forgot how it's called. Fair enough. There's a ton of stuff in modded to remember. I can look it up. The Blizzard too? Okay, but I kind of like the desert. That like it kind of adds a bit of doom and despair to this whole thing that I don't mind. It adds a bit of desaturation to the whole thing, which like can make other colors pop. Like these golden leaves fit right into the grass, right? But as soon as I start adding some like more colorful aspects to it, things are gonna start popping like crazy. The power of saturation in a desaturated environment is like not to be underestimated. Like if I added some colorful leaves to this tree, for example, it'd be quite cool. Okay, so we got some very simple leaves set up here. I want some rocks. And to do that, I think I'm going to grab some slabs, some stairs, and just some normal cobble. And I think actually I want some... How compressed is this? 5x? 7x? Jesus, we've been compressing for a while. Okay, let's make some stairs. I did not need to make that many, but here we are. Actually, I wonder what cobble variants are there. It's just for that, anyways. Maybe this trodden cobble could be nice. This one. I kind of like the look of base cobble for stones. Maybe some tough since it's fitted. Yeah, tough could be good. I'm gonna do a few passes. I think I'm gonna do a cobblestone, a tough, and an andesite pass, and then maybe some gravel as well. And we can start like seeing how we can build this up a little bit. Yeah, I don't hate the look of this. And get a few like kind of as if like the roots are kind of growing over some rocks. I think that could work really well. Get some little rocky details happening here. I don't want to go too ham with the cobble because as I said I'm gonna do a few passes, right? That looks shit. Let's not do that. But I want to create a few of these little rocky outcrops. Yeah, look at how good this is already gonna start looking. Atmosphere of nuclear reactors, true. Use the framed blocks. I like the frame blocks. I think I'm gonna do it in layers, like in passes. Like I'll do a pass with like the vanilla building techniques that I know. Um, and then I can do a modded pass as well. And I'm not gonna worry too much about these outer edges because they're super undefined, right? I just filled them up. But I'm gonna start doing some. Let's see, something like this. Not something like that. Let's get rid of this slab. Something like that. Have some little like, yeah, something like that. Let's get some little rocky things happening on some of these edges. I'm channeling my good times with Scar, I believe. I'll never be as good as him. Especially not if I build things that look like that. What the hell? Thanks for the likes. Much appreciated. Let's get some little... That is not something I should have in my hotbar. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Just some sparse detailing for now, but let's start building up some sort of vision here. Because as I was mentioning in like another video, I think I actually posted a clip about it. It's like starting from flat nothingness is so difficult, right? And this is the stage where it's like if anything you place will have a positive outcome on how the terrain looks. It's because working off of something and correcting something is better than working off of nothing, right? How far into the progression am I? That's a good question. I'm like somewhat in some directions. I can show you. I can do a quick little base tour. So downstairs we have pretty much maxed out mechanism. Like we have a max inject rate fusion reactor here. That's just going fully automated, right? So mechanism's pretty much fully progressed. Um, we have very basic A2 system set up, much less progressed. We have some power, almost maxed power, like nitro level. Yeah, we'll get to gears. I started doing some MI stuff. I didn't get very far into it. I didn't even get past the like Steam age pretty much. I mean, I just started with some rubber sheet automation. Not in that chest, but in this barrel, yeah, some rubber sheet automation. Um, then if we go upstairs to where I'm starting to do things a bit more systematically. I hate modernization. I'm sorry. It's like the crafting recipes make me want to end myself. Um, Anyways, in here we have the Geor set up. So we have one of every Geor, pretty much insta growing and insta breaking. Then up here we have mystical agriculture, pretty much, yeah. Not insta growing, but growing quickly and harvesting quickly. Not every seed again, but like these ones. And we have the Insanium auto crafting. Then up here we have some very like not automated hostile neural networks where you just need to craft prediction matrices every once in a while and put them into here. But yeah, some basic hostile neural network. Um, and let's hop up here, and then I set up my blocks just now. We did automated rubber sheets with villagers or normal? Normally. I didn't even know you could with villagers, I'm not gonna lie. I've never played through MI, and it's a pain. So far it's been a pain. But maybe that's because I wasn't using villagers. I just set up a whole like bajillion years long. You could skip the entire first circuit with villager. Damn. Now I know. Now I know. I like went through the whole process of automating rubber sheets. It took me like 4 hours, I think, just to automate them. And it's the first time I'm playing with the mods, so I'm like super lost. Anyways, back to peaceful. The table for his job is the fortune. Ah, yeah, makes sense. I did read that it was a villager thing. I just didn't like register that it was a villager thing. Anyways, back to peaceful terraforming. I'm not gonna worry about. I wanted the quantum armor, and I thought it would be a quick craft, and then I realized that I need to go through the entire mod progression to get it, and I was like, oh lord, that's gonna take me forever. But I will definitely get back to it at some point. It's on my to-do list when I have some mental space. My like life IRL has been very hectic recently. Not hectic, just like I don't know, lots of like small stressors at work and just in general. So I haven't really had a ton of mental space to learn new mods. So now I'm just focusing on things that I already know how to do and just setting them up. But hopefully this week will be easier, and I'll be able to set up auto crafting with the A2. I don't like this rock. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So anyways, we have a first rock pass here. Let's make one more right here. Just a little guy. Like so. Okay. Now I want to go through with some tough. Yeah, like before we had like no tough. Now we're already at 200k. The cobblestone, the block generators are so insane. Let's make some of those. Let's make some of these. And let's make some of these. And actually, I don't think I want the walls. I think I'm gonna limit myself. So, well, the way I like to think about it is, let's take a look at these cobblestones, right? They're pretty sharp, pretty jagged. They have these like spikes. There's some smaller ones, but overall they're pretty like sharp shapes, right? So with each, we could mimic them with tough and with andesite. Just do the same thing, right? I think that'll turn out pretty boring. Um, I think that'll turn out pretty boring. So what I plan to do instead is I want to create different, like, let's say archetypes of rock with each thing. So for example, I don't know what the tough could be, but let's say the tough, I just use slabs and like connected stairs into them, right? And then this is what my tough formations look like. These like kind of larger, more flat rocks, right? Something like this. This could be like, I don't know, a river rock that somehow ended up here, or something like that. And that creates some shape diversity, which I think I like. Is modern industrialization optional in ATM10 to Sky? I don't remember. I don't remember. Fun fact: Tough is softer than Call Center. Yeah. Um, I always mix it up. If something is softer, does that mean it has rounder edges or sharper edges? Because if it's harder, usually it's like if it's hard and young, it has sharp edges. If it's hard and old, it has round edges. But if it's soft, it means it can be like cut like by nature it gets cut up into like sharper shapes, or is it the opposite? I never remember. I love world building and I like try to remember all these things, but my world building days are rusty. Let's just create some of these like kind of long, depends if it's through or not. Yeah, true. I'm a game designer for my job. Um, and for our next project, without being able to say too much, we're working on like a pretty big cave level, and I was doing a bunch of research because I'm a level designer, and I was doing a bunch of research on like cave formations and like how the rocks interact and stuff. That was like a few months ago, so I vaguely forgot it, but I have it all written somewhere in a doc. I love my job sometimes. It lets me like hyperfixate on my like autism joys, and yeah. Use copy assist for more details. Yeah, I could. Definitely could. Like I said, I think I'll do like a vanilla pass and then I'll go through some modded items and modded blocks. And shorter stones usually have more round edges. Yeah. Like that. Let's see. Kind of liking this vibe that's starting to happen. Kind of liking this thing we're starting to build up here. Let's get something like this. I like some smaller, flatter ones here. And then we can go a bit of a larger formation like this. You can even bring it up, smoothen that one out. Yeah, I do quite like that. And then let's get something like this. That's probably not what I want. Okay. And my frames drop. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I really like this area around the tree. This area around the tree is really coming together. Um, okay. So now I think I want to grab some coarse dirt. And yeah, just a bit. I probably don't need too much. And I want to start kind of adding in. Do you like more tech or magic? Definitely tech. I like have never seriously dove into magic mods. My friend is super into magic mods, but this run through or this like playthrough, I convinced him to try mechanism and he seemed to enjoy it. So maybe I've converted him. But I'm definitely more of a tech mod guy. Actually, in I don't remember what mod pack. Fuck. One of the mod packs my friend and I played together. The same friend who's on this server. Um, it was like a mine colony centered one. I think it was a custom mod pack I made. It was with mine colonies and a ton of like world building stuff, and we just had like an insane like late game maxed out mine colony, and that shit was so fun. Imagine having friends. Oh no. I have like my one homie who plays Minecraft with me, and that's about all my Minecraft-based friends. Let's get some texturing going. And I think I actually do want a bit more coarse dirt. So let's just craft this up a little. Okay. Because I do like the vibe. I should probably, for safety reasons, go under this whole section with just another layer of like quartz or something. Just so like if I want to do water features, if I want to do stuff like that, it's not gonna drop onto our base. Cause yeah, I can already imagine the pain and suffering of like flooding our reactor with water. I mean, a reactor probably wouldn't happen much, but like a create setup would break pretty quickly with water, I think. That's ugly as hell. Why did I do that? Let's do that. And then maybe here I can place like that. Sure. If I look at it too long, I'll fixate over every block. I'm just trying to get a vibe right now. Okay. Should probably make a shovel, but it's about the journey, not the destination. I'm enjoying punching dirt with dirt. It's gotta be a hate crime. Punch dirt with dirt. Am I gonna get cancelled for dirt on dirt violence? Just get haste, true. I think I have a ton of nether stairs too. I definitely have enough to make beacons. Ah, not that many actually, 36 nether stairs. Is there a haste potion? In vanilla there isn't. Let me... Yeah, of course there is. Why not? Could set up a pylon. Oh, it's really easy too. It's just mushroom stew and an awkward potion. Cool. Maybe you could use the pylon. I'm like, I kind of fear haste. I'm too powerful. Like, I already like misclick and misbreak things so often with my pickaxe. What happens if I get haste? It just speeds up my like punching. But other than this like very niche use case, I don't punch that much. Da-na-na. Feral claws. Feral. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Okay. This section over here is definitely lacking, but we're ignoring the outsides right now. We're just focusing on the area around the tower. Atomic disassembler? What's an atomic disassembler? Atomic disassembler. Does it just break things? So I remember artifacts to start being in the mod pack. It's a mechanism so you can change the speed of it. Oh. That's cool. It breaks everything. Oh. So like a Paxel, but better. Okay, we got some good texturing going on here. I think before I continue, I'm gonna do a quick bone meal round. Because just adding some grass here already adds a ton of depth and hides a lot of mistakes. So let's do a quick bone meal situation. Might need to craft up some more. And I'm happy to be pretty intense about this. Yeah, look at how much that adds already. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. With the sunset. This is nice. If I add some leaves to my tree at some point. Actually, I kind of fuck with the dead tree. Maybe I just have dead trees everywhere. Hmm. But this is nice. This is starting to get nice. This looks like the shape of a river. Is it telling me something? No, I shouldn't make a river. I don't think river would fit. Okay. Let's run through and just like unsparingly bone meal the situation up. Like, yeah. Yeah, don't add leaves. Maybe another tree on the right. Yeah, I plan to add at least a few more trees. Like another tree here, back there, maybe back there. I want to add some tree stumps, some like logs of trees. Like there's a lot more I can do and want to do to this environment, to this terrain. But I think it was feeling a bit dead to me, and I was trying to figure out why. And I think it's the grass difference. Grass is such like a big difference maker, and in vanilla Minecraft, when I'm terraforming, right, I don't need to think about it that much. Like I think about where I should remove it, where I should have more, but I don't need to think about it at the start because it's kind of a default, right? Like grass just exists. Um, but here it didn't, and I was trying to figure out why my build felt kind of flat. And I think the grass is solving the problems that I wanted it to solve. And I'm definitely going a bit overboard here. Like, I think I will punch out some of this tall grass. But I also think it adds a ton to this whole situation. Definitely too many flowers happening. Too much tall grass. Anyways. Okay. I wanted to add another tree, like, here. Here going up that way. And I think it'll make the front composition look really good. Because it'll be like, whoop. Yeah. I think that's where the other tree is going to go. But I don't have the mental power to build a tree right now. But what I do have the mental power for is setting up some stumps. So let's get some stumps going. So let's go slabs. Let's get our spruce slabs out. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to figure out how to the Chernobyl vibe. Not really. It's kind of alive. It's just like a dry place vibe, you know? I mean, it is a desert, to be fair. Okay, how do I want to do this? So I think I want there to be a log that diagonally goes like this, and then down like this. I think this is the log of my dreams. Okay. Oh, I just broke so much with that. That's annoying. That's quite annoying actually. Okay. Let's rebuild the log of my dreams. Why is that breaking so much? Because it has chainsaw? Chainsaw works on man-placed stuff? What? Let's get a different fucking axe. I can't be asked. At this point, I'm just doing a vanilla playthrough. Diamond axe and the big ATM. Okay. Then I think I want these guys to be these ones. Like so. Like so. And then I want this one to be that. Okay, and I think I want this to come this way. Like so. And this one to come this way, like so. Okay. Then, since we can look at this tree here, do only stream. What do you mean? I post TikToks, Reels, but it's just clips. I have my VODs all uploaded to YouTube, but I don't really have the time to edit. So yeah, I mostly stream. So the tree is all curly, right? So if we can bring some of that curve into this, I think that would be quite pleasant. Not like that. It's not how I wanted to do that. So let's go like this. Okay. What's a good flight or jetpack? I think jetpacks are good. I like my gravitational modulating unit on my mech suit. You can make it faster. So if I go here and I just go like bam, I can go fast as fuck. I don't really like going fast as fuck, but I can go fast as fuck. And I love the sound effects. Bloop bloop, bloop bloop. It's peak mod design. Dun, 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 na, 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 na. Ba-dum, bum, ba, na, 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 na. Okay. Something like this. It's definitely not too bad. I don't think I'm sold by this, but what I am liking an idea of is to have some sort of, like, as if a branch was, as if it was like a branch, right? Something like that. I don't mind that at all. Okay. Then I can come over here. Maybe I'll build a little bit of a more horizontal stump, like so. Just a little, this is like way too symmetrical, but okay, I think this is gonna be the location of the next tree, so let me just mark it. And I think this one's gonna be a bit of a bigger tree. Let me just mark its location down. I'm not gonna start building the tree now, but I'll just do some placeholder tree. Okay. Placeholder tree in place. And I think the placeholder tree is in the wrong place. Then the placeholder tree needs to be here. Like so. I can break that. Andreas knows headphones. Yeah. Hey, they're banger headphones. Can't even deny it. You know I'm doing something right when when it takes that long to notice the headphones. Yeah, and then I think if that goes up there, it'll look really good. Okay. Then I want to create another one of these like fallen branch type things here. Like so. And then this guy. No. You noticed it day one? Oh yeah, I'd hope so. You're a real noticer. Something like so. And then actually I can have this. First thing I talk about. True. But hey, you still keep coming back despite the headphones, or unless you like the headphones. So still gotta give me some credit. I think this log feels thick. Let's unthink it. Oh no. See, my content's good enough that even with the headphones. Big screen more nice. Big screen more nice.
just followed.
Thanks for the follow. I assume that means you came from TikTok. Yeah, rip TikTok. Rip TikTok. Nah, big screen more nice. And Twitch cooler. Thanks for hopping over. I don't know how I feel about this. This looks like a whale. I think I need to like chill a bit. Okay, I think I want to have this go like a more downwards trajectory. Break the block, place the same exact block. This is what I enjoy doing. Create some like kind of arch type thing. If I can make this a little bit thinner like so. Yeah, that's not too bad. Then this one, I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. I think I built it way too close. Okay. Let's build another little thing here. Looks like an alive fallen tree. Dead trees don't bend like that. Fair enough. I think it's like, yeah, fair enough. And I'm still kind of happy with it. I'm not really. I was looking more at the shape of it. I was thinking it could even be like some sort of root or some sort of like a large bush structure. But I'm pretty happy with the shape of it. Okay, and I think that's about all I wanted to add for the trees. Let's eat. Man-made wooden slide. Hey, wooden slide makes me happy. Okay. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, I can slide down. What's the slide side? It's definitely this one, right? That looks more slide than that, right? Hmm. This is the... Which one's the slide part? I think it's this. Hmm. This one's like a steeper, cooler slide, but it looks like it'd fuck your ass. This one's a bit like smoother, but... Hmm. These are the questions. These are the questions. The right is the slide, the left is the ladder. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. But this is like, I mean, if this was in a playground, this would be like on the Epstein list. It would be in the files. You know? It's like okay. Let's see. Let's see. What time is it? It is 9. I got like 20 more minutes in me before I should eat. Or before I should start getting ready for eat. Does that mean I should start another tree? Hmm. Probably does, doesn't it? Tree time. Okay. Say we continue building next time? Probably. I'll start this tree. Probably won't finish it, but I'm down to start the tree. So I want it to be the same type of tree as this. This one I built like really whimsical tree. And this one, I think it'll be a more of a straight log, right? And then it'll come around like this for the main branch, I believe. And I'll thicken that up, obviously. Is that... So it'll be a main branch like that, and then maybe another branch. Maybe another like lower branch like that, and then one going this way. And with that a bit thicker, this could work. This could work. I just want to block it out a bit so I have a mental image of how it should look. Just composition wise. Okay, it's a thick boy. It's actually bending hella, but that is kind of the style of tree that I want. But I do think it could benefit from a bit of a lower guy. Let's just do some rough blocking here. Some rough blocking out like this. Actually, I want this one to... I want this one to come out in a bit more of a three-dimensional way. No, I want it to be in a diagonal. Let's go like this. I want to try to use my good axe again. Is it gonna... Okay, it's not chainsawing. I don't know why it was chainsawing earlier. Something really like wispy. I think the elevator is the viewing point. I think this goes down a bit too far though. So something like this. Can solidify that connection. And then bring this down into there. Okay. Then from here, we will want to take... I think we want a forward facing. Something like this. Is the elevator great? Yeah, the elevator's great. Oh, my friend made it. It's a really cool elevator. That's awful. Let's peel this back. Something, I think not every branch needs to be wispy. Yeah, I hate Create. I don't get how people like it. I like Create until it eats my frames. Like, overall, I like Create. I think it's like... Okay, let's put it this way. I have kind of Create fatigue. I'm tired of Create having been in every major mod pack for the last like I don't know, 3 years. It's the least looking elevator, at least the elevator. Nah, look at it. It's so elevator. Check it out. It's so elevator. Very elevator. And then it elevates me. Okay, back to the tree at hand. See what I did there? The tree at hand instead of the task at hand. I know, I'm hilarious. Okay. Then let's build some dimensionality and let's take a branch out like so. Or like when the creator put their mod pack. This mod pack does not create this. Yeah, I get that. That's what I was saying. I definitely have create fatigue. Like I just hate that it's been in every mod pack everywhere. Like in places that don't make sense. And it'll be like the core focus. It'll be like, I don't know, dragons with create, or like create with dragons. And it's like, dog, I'm playing it for the dragons, not for create. Don't force progression into create. Major problem with starting create against new mod pack because the contraption is so big. Yeah. Like I enjoy the okay, let's put it this way. I love create without tutorials. Like that's the part of create I like. Like for example, my friend's elevator, right? It doesn't have a purpose, but it's like it's interaction in the world and it's as customizable as you have the imagination to make it. It's like redstone with oomph, you know? Like he made these like doors that shut and like if I come down here, it's actually pretty cool. Like when you're down here, there's this blocker, right? And when you call the elevator, it like starts opening, but it's on a timer so that like it pretty much opens on the correct time that this goes down. Shit like that is really cool, in my opinion. I don't love it for I don't love it for like farming purposes. I think for farming purposes, there's just things that do it better. It's not that fun. It feels a bit painful. I'm not fully convinced by this tree. I think this one does need to come forward a bit more. So, looks like someone likes create. No, that's what I mean. I like create, just not really for like a resource tech mod. I like it for like a building tool, you know? Like as a builder, I love it. As a like farmer, I don't. So tired of making every step again, but it's so cool and useful. Yeah, true. How do we feel about this shape of this tree? I don't like it. Something's deeply wrong. Let's like thicken some of this up. And then let's reduce some of this. Create is not a tech mod. Ah, yeah, define tech mod. I think create could like easily be classified as tech mod. But then again, it's like I think it would you consider if redstone wasn't a vanilla feature, would you consider redstone a tech mod? Yeah. I think that's a good way to think about it. I think create is like the modded equivalent of redstone. I don't like that back tree. I think this needs to just come straight up instead of doing some bendy shit. I think one bendy tree is enough. I think one bendy tree is enough. It's gonna be like a semi-bendy tree. Yeah, I think straight up is much better. And that allows us to we're gonna start defining some clearer shapes here instead of just having like a mess of a tree in the middle here. Not a slab. Okay, something like that. Pop asleep. Okay, so this line is very straight. Not a massive fan of that. So maybe I want to jut this out a little bit more in like a direction, right? Give it directionality, because directionality is key in trees. Something like this. And then continue pushing this that way. So TechMod is a mod based on machines or other things disguise them that has GUI and adds a new way to do things, make resources, automation, and more. So the GUI is the part that you're like missing from create, right? Just yeah. Because create I feel like kind of fits that, except maybe the GUI part on some of its machines. Not really stock keepers. Yeah, like there's definitely some things that have GUI, right? But I think like compared to I don't know mechanism, I think there's a lot less GUI. Like mechanism feels like a tech mod because you're touching the inputs, you're touching everything. But create is more physical in the sense. Like it's more in your world, doing things in your world. Mechanism is just something else. Fair enough. Yo, this tree is fucking with me. I'm doing wrong things with this tree. Every tech mod needs 10 million tutorials. I mean, he has a point. Don't get me wrong, I think it's okay to not like create. And I can like understand why, but I do think create is a tech mod. I don't know if there's many arguments you can make. It is entirety of modern industrialization plus extended no tutorial. That's impressive. I mean, okay, what do we count as no tutorial? Like, just using JEI? Because that's kind of what I've been doing. The Ponder feature is arguably the best tutorial. Fair enough. I know, both are bringing some good points here. I'm sticking to my guns though. I think create is like as a tech mod is okay. As a like adding cool shit to your world that moves is really fun. And I think it's definitely like fun for world building. Like you can build these big like steam powered factories and you can have builds centered around the like moving parts and like the conveyors and shit. It is cool. Even Botania is considered a tech mod. Damn, Botania is considered a tech mod. Is mystical agriculture a tech mod? I wouldn't consider mystical agriculture a tech mod, but it can be techified. Don't fuck with this tree. This tree's not working. 10 is 100% tech mod as a set of machines are disguised. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. What's my problem with this tree? Stop arguing about tech mods for a second and help me figure out what my issue with this tree is. Having like existential issues with this tree. Y tree. I guess it is a Y tree. But that's kind of trees, no? Aren't trees Y? The tree is too thick. Like the base? Or like this part? I think it's because these two branches are connecting. Maybe I need to. Why is bro stretching? Bro, bro's EP. Maybe I need to start like bringing some branches off of the branches, and I can start like whimsifying it. No, that looks ass. Look on my other like a tree. Yeah, but it's like a different type of tree, you know? Cause like this tree, it's like full of whimsy and joy and like bending shit. But this tree, I wanted it to be more like, you know, occupying space here. Looks like a vulture. It does. Okay, I think I know the problem. I'm just gonna fucking kill it. I'm starting over. Actually, I know the other problem. I'm too tired to be building trees. I literally said I was too tired to be building trees and that I just block it in and then I got sidetracked and kept blocking it in. Tree is gonna be a tomorrow problem. Not like I'm gonna be any less tired tomorrow. Tomorrow's fucking Monday. But I think tree is a tomorrow problem. For now, I'll leave placeholder stub. Okay. So, let me check in on everything real quick. Namely, these guys. I don't know why they would be broken, but I don't trust things in modded, so everything seems to be working fine. We're at like 300k of everything. Excellent. Okay. I think this is a pretty natural and good stopping place for the stream then. I know it's a bit of a shorter stream today, boys. Sorry about that. But I'd rather bring energy and good content than like stream for a set amount of time but like be dead by the end of it. So yeah, I think on that note, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you so much everyone for joining and chatting. It makes the streams really fun. So yeah, see you guys next time. Peace out everyone. Bye bye.